All right. How do we expand this? A plus b to the 6th power. Is this the same as a to the 6 plus b to the 6?
No.
No, thank you. But let me show you this thing. Yes. Please don't listen to Satan. Okay, so we cannot do this. We cannot do this. What we need to do is a plus b times 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 a plus b. And then you gotta FOIL everything. It will take forever. Well, actually not forever, probably maybe an hour. But it will take a very long time. So there's this person, his name is Pascal. He came up with a method called the Pascal's triangle. Okay, this triangle helps us figure out the polynomial faster. Okay, so Pascal's triangle looks like this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Can you guys kind of detect the pattern? What do you think is going to happen next? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. No. Huh? 1, 2, 2, 1. No. Okay, talk to your partner. What do you think? I'm going to give you a hint. The next line is 4 numbers, and it starts with 1. Okay, so talk to your partner. What do you think is going to happen next? All right, any thoughts? Raise your hand if you have an idea. Raise your hand if you have an idea. No idea? Then I'll call. Yeah?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next line is 1, 3, 3, 1. All right, you and your partner figure out the next one. Okay. Yeah. All right, raise your hand if you can guess what's next. Yeah, Sebastian?
1, 4, 4, 4, 1.
Oh, no. Andy?
1, 4, 6, 4.
Yes, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. What? Okay, let's try to guess the next one. Guess the next one.
1, 5.
You're really good at this, right?
I love this.
Yeah, right?
I got it. 1, 5. No, 7. Oh, I see it.
5.
7, 7.
Is it 1, 5, 8?
At least you guys can get the first 2 numbers right now. That's good.
5, 8, 5.
7. You said Evan got it, right?
That's pretty cool.
I'm guessing.
Really?
4, 7, 1, 5, 7.
All right. Raise your hand if, okay, Andy knows, so don't tell the secret to the whole class. Raise your hand if you have an idea. Someone else. Andrew and Allison?
1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1.
Yes.
What?
What? Okay, there's still a lot of people who can't figure it out. Let's go on one more row, and then I'm going to reveal the big secret. You got it? No.
Ooh, I got it. 1, 6. That's all.
Oh!
What is the next line? All right, someone else, raise your hand. Someone else, yes.
1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1.
Yes.
What?
Okay, tell us, how did you do it? Okay, one of you had to explain, or someone else.
You plus the 2 on the top, then you get
The number, the next number. So you add these numbers together, it gets the next number. Got it? No? Okay. The first one is always 1. Doesn't really matter. 1 plus 5 is 6. 5 plus 10 is 15. 10 plus 10 is 20.
Oh.
And so on.
Okay.
Okay. You guys can do the next one, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, go ahead and do the next one.
I think I wrote too big. It's only 1.
I'm gonna pass out.
What? All right, everybody, let's read the next line together. What are the numbers? 1, 7, 35, 35, 21, 7, 1. Good.
Oh.
Yes. So it's really easy to reconstruct this triangle, right? You start with 1, 1, 1, and then just fill everything in after that. All right, this is called Pascal's triangle, and it helps us expand our binomial faster because it gives us all the coefficients. So here's how it works. The first one, we call this row 0. Not row 1, very important. Not row 1, row 0. First one is row 0. Second one, row 1. And then the next one is row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, and then row 7. So basically, you can see that the second number on our Pascal's triangle is always the row number. Okay? All right, so very important. The first one is row 0. Okay, here's how we're going to use it. We are going to try a problem. Okay, x plus y cubed. Okay, let's do x plus y cubed the old-fashioned way. So we're going to take x plus y and FOIL. So x plus y cubed means there are 3 of them. And this is the binomial theorem because what does binomial mean? What does binomial mean? Two terms, right? So this is a 2-term theorem. Okay, only works on 2 terms. Okay, so let's go ahead and FOIL this. So FOIL, we get x squared plus, I'm going to do this a little faster, it's basically x plus y squared. So this is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. And then we need to multiply that by y, x plus y. All right, we have no other way but to FOIL. Okay, first one, x cubed, x squared y, 2x squared y, 2xy squared, xy squared, y cubed. And then we want to combine like terms. So x cubed, and then add the first 2 together. They are both x squared y, so that's going to be 3x squared y. And then add the next ones together. They are all xy squared. And then y cubed is by itself. Okay, that is the old-fashioned way of foiling. I'm going to show you how to do this by Pascal's triangle so it's faster. Okay, the first thing you want to do is look at this binomial, x plus y. What power is it raised to? 3. So that means use row 3. Row 3 of the triangle. Which one is row 3, the numbers on the row 3 triangle? Okay, 1, 3, 3, 1, not the third one from the top, okay? Row 3. Okay, 1, 3, 3, 1. So what you're going to start with is 1, 3, 3, 1. Just write it all out like that. The coefficient of my polynomial is the Pascal's triangle. 1, 3, 3, 1. Terry, are you with us? All right, now you are. Okay, next. You are going to take the first part of the binomial, x, and then you're going to put it here. except you're going to raise it to the full power. So the whole polynomial is to the third power, so we're going to put a third power here. And then you're going to do it again on the second term, except you're going to reduce by 1 power. And then you're going to reduce by 1 again. And then you're going to reduce by 1 again. So it goes 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, the next thing you do is you go to the second term, which is y. You do the same thing. You put a y here, but this time you're going to go from 0 all the way to 3. So you start at 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah? And then the last thing you're going to do is just put a plus sign in between. So I have 4 terms. Okay, now what I'm going to do is simplify this whole thing. 1x cubed y to the 0. What's y to the 0? 1. Anything to the 0 is 1. So 1x cubed times 1 is 1x cubed, or just x cubed. 3x squared y to the first simplifies to 3x squared y. Next, 3x to the first y squared. 3xy squared. And the last one, 1x to the 0 y cubed. Y cubed. It is exactly the same, but much faster, right? So, of course, on the test, if you just forgot your Pascal's triangle, please FOIL like crazy until you can get the answer. At least get some points, right? But if you remember the Pascal's triangle, much faster. All right. A plus b to the 7th. You really don't want to FOIL this, right? No. All right. Which row should I pick from the Pascal's triangle? 7. Row 7. All right. What are the numbers for row 7? 1, 7, 25, 31, 7, 1. It's a lot. 1, 7, 21, 35, 35, 21. Oh, this is very big. 7, 1. Okay. What do you do first? The first term is a, so then we have a to the what power? Not 0. No. 7th. And then what do we do with the next term with the a? Decrease it. All right, decrease it. We just keep decreasing until what? Until 0. Okay, once I am finished with my first term, what do I do next?
Add the b.
Put the b there. All right, b starts with what power? 0. And then what do I do with the next term? Go up 1. And then I stop when I get to what number? 7. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a trick on this. Any given term, the powers have to add up to 7, which is the highest number. Okay, so you can always double check yourself. Sometimes you do so many of these and then you get confused. Like I do that too. I start with 7, it goes 7, 6, 5, and then I all of a sudden went 6, 7. Sometimes I just get confused and then I went up. And then so what I do is I double check, oh, do they all add up to 7? And if they don't, then I know I did something wrong. All right, next, put a plus sign in between. And then you just want to clean this up. You don't want anything to the 0. You don't want anything to the 1. Okay, so let's go to the next page. Let's do a easier one. So let's do a here in the practice. A plus 2 to the fourth. It's the same thing. Which row should I use? 4, row 4. Okay, go ahead and write down the coefficients for row 4 first. So if you want to go back and check what row 4 is, you can. Row 4. Okay, what's the constant or coefficients for row 4? 1? Oh, not 1, 6. 1, 4. 6. 4. Huh? Oh, okay. All right. Now, this is a binomial. So what is the first term of my binomial? A. All right, so I'm going to start with A and then just do the same thing that you did before. We are going to start with the power to what exponent? 4, yeah. So we're going to start with 4 and all the way down to 0. All right, next. I'm going to go to the next part of my binomial. What is the next part of my binomial? 2. Okay, so instead of a variable, I have a number 2, but that's okay. I'm just going to multiply all that together. The first one is 2 to what power?
1.
Oh, 0. Okay, and then I'm going to go up. Okay, and then I'm going to put an add in between. Add sign in between. Well, this is quite awkward to look at right now, so let's clean that up. 1a to the fourth, 2 to the 0 is what?
2a to the fourth.
2a to the fourth. Oh, wait. 2 to the 0 is 1. So that's just a to the fourth. 4 times a cubed times 2 to the first. 8a cubed. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8, and then a cubed. Okay, once we have more numbers, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, we have 6 times a squared, 2 squared. 2 squared is what? 4. 4 times that 6 is 24. So that is 24a squared. Are you copying it down? Next. Are you with us? Oh. Okay, next. 4a to the first, 2 cubed. 2 cubed, we learned this a few days ago or last week. 2 cubed is what? 8. 8 times 4, 32. 32a. And then the last part, 1a to the 0, 2 to the fourth, 16. Okay, so this is the answer. All right, let's do a harder one. Okay, let's do this one, the one we skipped. 3x minus 2 to the fifth. Okay, again, which row should we start with? 5, row 5. All right, write down the coefficients for row 5 first. My coefficients are, I don't really remember. Can you guys tell me what it is?
1, 5, 10, 10, 5.
10, 10, 5, 1. Okay. All right, we're going to start with our first term. What is the first term? 3x. 3x, so I'm going to put 3x here. 2 what power? Fifth. Okay, the first one is always the full power. The whole thing needs to be in parentheses. And then fifth power. So this one's a little bit tricky. It's the entire 3x to the fifth power. That means when you multiply it out, it's going to be x to the fifth, 3 to the fifth. 3 to the fifth is really big. I think it's 243. So make sure that number is actually written in there, not just 3x to the fifth. Okay? That would not work. Okay. And then you write it all out for the rest of them. Okay, make sure you put parentheses around it. kind of running out of space, so I'm gonna move it. All right, so don't worry about solving the numbers for now. Let's just write it all out. Okay, now that we finished the 3x, what should we do next? What's my second term? 2? Negative 2. My binomial theorem is all adding, so a plus b. So if there's a minus sign, the minus sign comes along with it. Okay, so negative 2 is going to be my second term. And then the first one is negative 2 to what power? 0. Okay, and then negative 2 to the first, and so on. And then put a plus sign in between. All right, now simplifying it is going to be the challenge. So if you are not sure about the numbers, please use your calculator. All right, so we just said 3 to the 5th is 243, and then x to the 5th, and then negative 2 to the 0 is just 1. So that is 243x to the 5th. Okay, the next term has a lot of things. We got 5. We got 3x to the 4th. 3x to the 4th is 3 to the 4th times x to the 4th. 3 to the 4th is what? 81, very good. So 5 times 81. And then what is negative 2 to the 1st? Negative 2. Please be careful, it is negative 2. So 5 times 81 times negative 2. I don't know what that number is, so you guys have to figure that out. 5 times 81 times negative 2. Gotta use the calculator. Negative what? 810. Okay, and then we do this again. 10 times 3 to the 3rd. 3 to the 3rd. 27. 27, and then times the negative 2 squared, which is 4. Okay, positive 4. When you have a negative in a binomial, just remember your polynomial is going to go plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. Okay, if you don't get alternating signs, something is wrong.